give it a moment to see if Johnson's out back. I don't know if he's busy in his office, but I know that Lynn was going to go check on him and remind him that we have the 11 o'clock. So there he is.
I saw that, but I didn't see.
And Brian's still in mediation.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
You ready, Mayor?
Let's go and get started. Mr. Manager.
Okay. On page 1, we have a couple of proclamations, and then we want to recognize that our park department was a gold medal finalist for a national award from the APR, American Park and Rec Association. A great accomplishment. And then 2 items on the public agenda. On page 2, number 1 is a public hearing on the creation of a TIF district at I-135 and 21st Street. We've talked about this before, the ICT 21 redevelopment district. And just a reminder, this will provide, or the improvements in the TIF district will encourage the construction of about 1 million square feet of new warehouse and manufacturing space over a 10-year period. So pretty substantial, especially for the reuse of what was formerly a polluted site. Number 2 is a renewal of our franchise agreement with Southwestern Bell. Excuse me, it's AT&T, formerly Southwestern Bell. Under this agreement, we would receive 5% of gross revenues, and that's estimated to be just under $600,000 a year. Number 3 is a budget adjustment for our golf fund. We continue to see significant activity during COVID at our golf courses, and as a result of that, we have both increases in revenue and expenses. We would ask the council to approve $325,000 in additional expenses in the golf fund. All of that will be offset by new revenue.
I have a question about this one. So if I read this right, what we're projecting is that expenses will exceed revenue by $325 by the end of the year?
No, expenses will exceed the budgeted expenses by $325.
Okay.
Our revenue will exceed estimates by more than that.
So it's cash flow.
You don't adjust the budget on the revenue side, it's
just the
expenditure
expense
side. Yeah.
Okay.
Number 4 is approval of a remodeling project that's included in the CIP. It's remodeling the 5th and 6th floors of City Hall to improve the workspaces for our police staff, administrative staff, and also to remodel the old lab space for additional office space. It's a $575,000 project. Page 3, number 5 is a contract to provide litigation, it would provide us with 3 attorneys from a private firm to provide legal representation for indigent defendants in municipal court. $375,000 first year cost. It's a 1-year contract with 4-year renewals. And then this is paid for by additional court costs that are assessed to all defendants that go through municipal court. Number 6 is approval for the repairs to the 42-inch water main. We entered into a contract for this work under an emergency notice, but we need council to ratify that or affirm that. It's estimated to be about a $250,000 project. Number 7 is approval of a design contract for our improvements at Stryker Complex. It's a $99,500 contract. That's all I have on page 3. I have nothing on page 4. On page 5, number 2, this is a renewable contract for the city to perform air quality outreach and education. The contract's with the Kansas Department of Health and Environment, but it's actually also administering a grant that is coming to us from EPA, $65,000. Our total cost for the program is $108,000, so the remainder is provided by the city and it's in our budget. That's all I have on page 5. Page 6, some kind of fun news. Number 6, College Hill Neighbor Association is donating to the city $15,000 to assist with the renovation of the basketball court in College Hill. The total cost for that court replacement is $60,000. And number 7 is another donation, this one from the Sunnyside Neighborhood Association, and this is a $4,500 donation for picnic tables and the construction of a swing in Grandparents Park, which is at Kellogg between Estelle and Volusia. Number 8, and by the way, the mayor thought that was where grandparents go to play, but it's really not. It's for the grandchildren.
Didn't know we had grandparent parks, so I have to take my grandfather.
He wanted to see pictures of old people playing, so. Number 8 is a sustainability grant that the city has received for improvements at Lynette Woodard Rec Center, $60,000 grant for equipment, supplies, and minor renovations in the rec center. And Mayor, that's all I have.
Where's that grant coming from for the $60K for equipment and supplies? Is that a federal grant or a state grant?
That, I believe, is a state grant. Let me double check.
Kansas Department of Children and Families.
Yeah, that would be state then. Very good, thank you. All right, is there any more discussion or questions on the agenda for Tuesday?
No discussion. Number 7 on page 6, the Sunnyside application, they are really excited about that. We heard about that at National Night Out, that they were applying and really excited about what that could be, and they've been working with our staff really closely on making this happen. So it's definitely an exciting project for them, and I know they're excited about having ice cream out there. So maybe you can go join them.
You say ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll be there. Oh, it's just really cool to see, as someone who was active in my own neighborhood association, it's really, or my previous neighborhood association, really cool to see a mechanism for folks in the neighborhood association to make contributions towards some of these projects.
Yeah.
So,
Well, this was great. I mean, staff really helped looking for some of this equipment, because what they found was way more expensive than what our team was able to find. So working together, making this happen was great.
any further discussion?
Happy Halloween.
It's Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Happy Halloween, yeah. We're all gonna make sure we take our kids to Bob's house. I hear he has the big candy bars.
The king
So we're telling
size.
everyone, yeah. Anything else? Thank you.